Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm a physician mom with two kids, aged 10 and 12, and we just got back from Maui for our summer vacation. And so I just wanted to kind of give you a quick itinerary of how we did it. So I booked this at the very last minute. So the day before we were leaving, I booked the Honoakai Resort. We did a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo in the resort, and the resort is located about half an hour, I would say, from Lahaina, near Whalers Village. It's a very nice location, and the Honoakai Resort is located right on the beach as well. And it has a lot of pools and very nicely, landscaped, very tropical feeling. So it's a very beautiful resort itself. So the first day was just travel day. We got in there late and then just checked into the resort and called it a night, just walked around the grounds a little bit. The next day, woke up, had some coffee in our condo, did a little breakfast, and then went downstairs and then just walked to the beach. The condo comes with its own umbrellas and beach chairs, so that was handy. So then we just went to the beach, hung out by the beach for like the rest of the morning, and then came back and did the pool, and then that was it for that day. That evening we got last minute reservations at the Lahaina Grill, which is in Lahaina, and it's a very fancy upscale restaurant. So it was just me and my husband who went to the Lahaina Grill. My kids and my mom, who was also traveling with us, they stayed in the condo, and we had some food for them. So day 3, I had booked a guided tour for this rainforest and waterfall hike. It's through a tour company called, I think, Maui Hikes. And it was actually really good. It started out from 9, the tour started, and it ended around 2:33. We drove to the pickup spot, and from there we were in these vans that took us to this. So it's kind of like the first part of Road to Hana without actually doing the whole Road to Hana tour. And then the guide led us through this hike through beautiful rainforest, and identifying all the different plants and flowers. And then the highlight were the waterfalls, where the people were able to jump into the pools of the waterfalls. So my kids had a blast, and so did my husband. I was the only one who didn't jump into these pools. Some of these pools were like 15 feet deep. I'm not a jumper, so I stayed behind, but the water felt nice and refreshing. And so we went from pool to waterfall to waterfall and did that hike. And then so that was pretty much that day. We came back to the resort, and my mom did not go with us that day. And then we went to Monkey Pod, which is a famous restaurant in Maui, but it's like it has 2-3 different locations. So we went to the one in Whalers Village and did awesome happy hour food and drinks. Their Mai Tais are really good, and we got like 2 Mai Tais each. So day 4, I booked the pineapple tour, so which is the Maui Gold Pineapple Company. They have a plantation in Maui, and they do a really nice guided tour as well. This was the first time we were seeing how pineapples are grown. We got a lot of the history, and who knew that it takes 18 months to grow a pineapple from start to finish. So they showed us pineapples in different stages. So it's definitely worth doing if you have kids. They all got a kick out of it. And then they cut fresh pineapples for us, and we ate it on the road. So that was pretty good. And then we came back and did some pool time and beach time, and then went out and had dinner. And that evening we did a sunset cruise out of Lahaina Harbor on the Quicksilver. So it was a sit-down dinner sunset cruise out of Lahaina Harbor. Unfortunately, that one didn't work so good for me, because I do tend to get motion sickness on the sea time to time. And unfortunately, that night, as soon as I got on the boat, I started feeling queasy, and it was ruined. I couldn't eat. I threw up several times, and so that was it. That night was done. So, and then the next day we just hung out again by the pool beach, went down to Wailea, did some shopping at the shops on Wailea, looked around, and then our flight was that night, red-eye flight back to LA. So that was our itinerary. It wasn't very hectic, and we are especially me, I don't think I can just sit by the beach all day for all 5-6 days. So we had to break it up and do these different tours, and so we really enjoyed. So I would think that since this was actually our second visit to Maui, we did not do the 2 famous things that people do when they go to Maui, which is the Road to Hana tour, which is again another whole day thing. We did that the first time, so we didn't feel the need to go back and do that again. And then the other one was the sunrise, to see the sunrise at Haleakala National Park, and we did that as well the last time. So we skipped those two, but otherwise, you know, the other things we hadn't done before, so it was really good. We also went to see, I think, Ho'okipa Beach. Oh, and I forgot, the last day we did do a drive along the coast. So up from Kanapali, if you keep going, we went all the way up to the Nakelili blowhole, and that's something to see. So if you're around, staying around Lahaina, Kanapali, I think that's worth doing. We have not explored the northern part of the island the last time because we had stayed at Wailea. So since this time we were in the middle, we got to see more of the northern part, and it's definitely worth checking out that drive. It's a beautiful scenic drive all the way up to the top. So I hope that helps you plan your Maui trip, and some tips on what to do, and just let me know if you have any questions, and follow for more. Thanks.